Yo guys, it's Vin, and today we're going to be going over 3 of the worst dodge habits that I see in pretty much every level of play. So let's just get into it. The first one that I wanted to talk about is dash spot dodging too much. Now, as of right now, it's January 2022, and the new test features haven't been graduated out of experimental, so if you're playing ranked or you're playing in tourney, you're still going to be getting your dodge back after about a second if you've touched the ground. So this isn't really the riskiest thing to go for ever. The first mistake, though, that I see a lot of people doing is using it from way too far away. Now, for example, if I dash spot dodge here, this is, oops, I didn't mean to taunt. If I dash spot dodge here, this is not like the worst of cases I've seen people dash spot dodge from, but if you think about it, anywhere from this area is I am in invincibility frames, but the place that I come out of invincibility frames is right here. This Bodvar has a sword, right? So all he has to do is end light, and I'm pretty much going to get hit by it if I try to push any more forward. Now, the purpose of a dash spot dodge is to get through an attack. So if you're, I don't mean to taunt, I'm sorry guys. If you're trying to get through someone's attack with a dash spot dodge, you need to start it from very close. Dash into their attacking range and spot dodge through it. Probably a better place to do it if this person's attacking range is right here is in this area, because I can slip right through the end light and turn around and punish his whiff. However, a lot of people also dash spot dodge even when the opponent isn't reacting to their dash spot dodge. If every single time you dash at somebody, you follow it with a spot dodge to get through them, your opponent will literally always wait out your dodge, turn around, and punish you now that you don't have a dodge. This is a very similar issue with dash dancing in lower ranks. If you always backdash after a forward dash, your opponent will literally never react and try to attack you when you dash up to them. Remember, the point of a dash dance is to get in their zone, bait out the attack, make them think that they can attack you, backdash out of their attack, and then punish, right? So if you backdash every single time, you're essentially wasting an opportunity to hit them. Remember, if this guy thinks I'm going to backdash, he's not going to react to the forward dash. I can just hit him right here, but instead I back off. So the key thing to take away here is if your enemy does not react to the dash spot dodge at all, or even the dash dance like I just talked about, instead of backdashing or spot dodging through them, just run up to them and hit them. Now this conditions your opponent to think that when you dash up to them, oh, he's gonna attack me, right? Now that you've instilled this fear in them by putting some damage on them, now you can start mixing in dash spot dodges or backdashes when they think you're going to attack. It's all about mixing up your options and not doing one too many times in a row. Alright, the second bad dodge habit that I've found is when people back dodge a little bit too early. Now this is a technique very common in Megdi's playstyle, the pro player, and it's one of those things that's really valuable if used correctly. However, it can also just be wasted effort if not. So let's just dissect this. It's very similar to the dash dance and the dash spot dodge, where you can use it to provoke a reaction out of your opponent. And in my opinion, that's the primary use. Hold on to that thought. Another reason why you would dash, back dodge is as kind of like a fail-safe option. If, let's say, I wanted to approach this Bodvar instead of a dash with a dash jump, and I want to do like a dash jump dare or something, very common with Axe players, and I see that this Bodvar is ready for me, I can dodge out of it, wait for him to fall down, and then punish him. That's kind of like on reaction you want to be doing that. But you can also premeditatively, is that even a word? Yeah, do it in like a premeditated fashion, back dodge. So for example, just like the dash dance and the dash spot dodge, you want to provoke a reaction out of them. So you want to get close to them enough to where they think that you're threatening them, right? They throw out an attack, go back, and now punish their whiff. So in essence, there's no reason for you to go like this, right? This Bodvar, it's so quick to him, right? The time between I dash jump and I back dodge, it's so quick that he's not going to react to it, and it's basically wasted effort. If you're playing against a spear player and I go like this, and the spear player runs up to me and sidelights, he's going to get a D-light stare even if I touch the ground. So you're essentially putting yourself in a suboptimal position for a very split second if you back dodge too early, because you're essentially just wasting your dodge. If it works and you do try and you do get a hit on them, again, you get that fear instilled in them, and now they might believe your back dodges, right? They may fall for it. If it doesn't work and on reaction they react to this and they dodge it, just don't approach with dash jumps. It just means that they're too ready for it. The same thing goes for dash dances and dash spot dodges. If you try to just run up to them, right, as a conditioning tool, run up to them and try to hit them, and they on reaction they spot dodge it or they avoid it, it's probably a better idea to not approach this way in the first place. Alright guys, the third and final dodge habit that I want to address in this video is aggressing or pushing with GCs. Now, this isn't the worst thing to do ever, and by the way, let me clarify what I mean. Going something like that, pushing up to your opponent with a dash jump or a jump or something, GCing, and doing a move that will hit low to attack like that. Now, this is something very common with sword and hammer players, and you'll actually see this quite a lot at the top level. If the pro player, has a very hard read on their opponent, or they know exactly where they're going to be. However, this isn't something that is to be used all the time. Again, as I showed with the first and second bad dodge habit, I mean, you have a million different ways to use your dash and dodge to approach somebody. You can dash dance, you can just dash spot dodge, you can back dodge. So definitely don't try to tunnel vision yourself into going with GCs all the time. GCing is a very, very dangerous tool because it can be very rewarding because, again, you can get a true combo off this. However, if you miss it, you're going to be stuck without a dodge, and they're free to just throw you around the map, right? This isn't something that you should be doing all the time. It's a great mix-up if you know exactly where your opponent is going to be, but in my opinion, trying to run up to them and get the first hit is already risky enough. Going up to them and just trying to hit them, yeah, it's not the safest thing ever. You should be using this as a way to instill fear, like I said before, right? If your opponent isn't reacting to anything, make them react to something. Run up to them and try to hit them. But if you're going to try to run up to them and hit them by burning a dodge, that's already two things that are pretty dangerous. You're one, putting yourself in a bad position, and you're also burning your dodge. So I hope that made sense. Let's just go over a place where you would rather use GC D-Light. In my opinion, it's much better to punish with this. Let's say, for example, this Bodvar, I can't really control him or anything. Well, let's just try. For example, if this Bodvar goes like, I don't know, like this, and he tries to dash jump Sair me, right? He does a dash jump Sair, and let's control myself again. When he's in the air, and I can jump, spot dodge, right, to get through the attack, and then turn around and D-Light combo him there. In my opinion, GC D-Lighting or GCing like that is better as a defensive move or a move where you punish somebody rather than trying to run up to them and hit them. This is something that many pro players have talked about. I first thought of this. This is actually the reason I made this video, is I heard this in a Vaison video. Yeah, it's definitely a big crutch that sword players and hammer players fall into, so don't overuse your GCs, especially not to attack them. It's very risky. Anyway, guys, that's all I want to cover for today. I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.